Welcome back to the Bros Rebuild. As you guys seen in the last video, we talked about this Jeep here, how the motor is toast on it. So we think it's a head issue, deals with cam. Long story short, so we're gonna go ahead and start ripping this motor out. I told you guys in the last video that we were actually gonna start ripping this motor over here down. I did go ahead and get the oil drained on this one, so I can start ripping it down probably tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to probably start ripping this one down, or we're going to either finish taking that motor out or something. I'm not sure where we're going to go just yet. So you guys are going to see me go ahead and throw it on time lapse and start ripping the motor out again, of course. But anyways, it's life. So I'm going to start ripping the motor out and going from there. Let's go ahead and do it.
Got it bumping. Got it bumping.
Alright guys, as you've seen, I got the motor ripped apart to the motor that we're putting back into the Jeep. I got it ripped apart, I got it all cleaned up. So the head is here cleaned. This is all nice and clean. I got the block here cleaned. We have the new head gasket ready to go on. I have a couple different things I've did off camera. I have painted some stuff. We're going to make the engine bay look a little better than what it normally does. So as you guys see here, I got the valve cover painted white, I got the intake painted white, fuel rail, a couple other odds and ends to make it look better. I'm going with a white theme, white and red theme. I don't know, maybe it'll look good, maybe not, who knows. So yeah, so We're gonna go ahead and start putting the head back on. We got the new head gasket here. We got valve cover. I bought a whole head gasket for it. So we're gonna get the head on. Once we got the head on, we'll throw on the water pump. I got a different water pump for it. Only thing I did not get for it was a new thermostat, but those are pretty easy to swap out. So if we have any issues, we can just swap it out quickly. Wouldn't be too hard. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it on time lapse, and we're going to go ahead and get to it.
Nearly got it bumping. Nearly got it bumping. Nearly got it bumping. Nearly got it bumping.
Alright guys, as you just seen, we got the motor in. So, here it is. I think she looks pretty good with the white accent. So, I'm going to go ahead and start hooking everything else back up. You've seen me hook up the transfer case and a couple other odds and ends. We got the exhaust manifold, the drive shafts, tranny mount brace underneath. I really think that's about it. I'm not 100% sure down there, but yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on chugging along and getting things hooked up and swapped around and stuff, I guess. So yeah, a little dirty, but she'll work. All right, let's go ahead and do it.
Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, so last night I went ahead and tried to start the Jeep and I had issues starting it. I would start it, but there's some stuff unplugged right now. Basically what was happening is it was acting like it was there was a major vacuum leak. We looked all around, there's no vacuum leaks. Then it's weird how it was acting. It was still acting up, so we're gonna go ahead and swap the main wiring harness for the engine bay. I've already swapped the computer with my parts Jeep, so we ruled out the computer. We've ruled out the motor issue because this is the good running motor. The only thing really left would be wiring harness. Knock it off, puppy. Get away. Go lay down. Bad Smokey. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start swapping the harness. Basically to swap your harness, you're gonna come over here, you're gonna disconnect all your wiring system on this side. Then it's gonna run up into your horn. Then you have to swap your fuse panel. I think there's a couple other things. You'll see me pull out stuff, maybe. I don't know.
Do you have AC hooked up?
Yeah, if you have AC, the AC would be there. I don't have the AC system because I did away with it. It's going with onboard air. And this one, when it does get back on the road. So we're going to go ahead and start ripping it out and going from there. Let's do it.
Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, as you guys seen, we got the wiring harness here out. So this is the one that came out of my Jeep. This is going to be the one that we're putting into the Jeep. So it's honestly pretty simple. So one thing you guys need to know is, if you ever have to do this, right down in here, in between the middle, I'll show you on this guy over here, there's actually a 1/4 millimeter socket that you're gonna, well, thing, I don't know what to call it, bolt, right there. That 1/4 millimeter bolt's right in between there. You're gonna have to pull that to get it out. That, it took us a little bit to figure it out because it's honestly a little hard. But after you get that disconnected, you disconnect your computer. You have a ground up in here. You have a couple things inside. It's honestly pretty simple. The biggest deal is you're gonna have to remove your fuse panel that you're gonna have to do, and along with that, you're gonna have to remove your washer reservoir, because they have it ran where the wires are right behind it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this all back together. Another thing to know is right up in here, it goes into your wash blonde moment. What was it called? Wiper motor. That's it. Yep. So that goes into your wiper motor. They have the hose ran right into the wiper motor, into the wire and harness too for it. I'll try to get a little bit better thing this time, a little bit better footage so you guys can see a little easier. But you have that, then you have the one that goes into the harness here. Anything 95, I want to say it is all electrical. It's not your normal vacuum system like I have right up in here for your heater control setup. It's all electrical, which you will have to, if you're swapping from 94 to 95. Still basically the same, OBD1 still. You're just gonna have to take and get this grommet right here. I don't know how well you can see it right there out. That grommet has to come out so you can put in your electrical system. That's gonna be on this one, this guy right here. This is gonna be for your thing, your blower motor, to swap it. Otherwise, it's pretty easy. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can just go ahead and shoot us an email, or on our Facebook page, The Bros Rebuild. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start putting everything back together and go from there. Let's do it.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and truly had thoughts in future you come true. I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Dylan got it bumping.
Alright guys, now that we got the wiring harness all hooked up now, so the only thing I have left to do is we're going to have to cut and splice in the headlight harness. I'll explain that in a little while. Off camera, I plugged in the computer and did this little ground right up in there. So I'm going to let you guys know, if you're doing 94 94 and older, I'm not sure about what years ago is past 94, and I think it's like 86. So 86 through 94, you can use the same harness. 95, there's a couple things you have to change. So one of the major things is this harness right here. This is going to be for your speed sensors or whatever it is for your transfer case, telling you when your range sensors, that's it. Your range sensors for your transfer case. So I'm going to have to hook those up yet. Down underneath. That shouldn't really matter. I had to, you guys seen me, I had to cut and splice in this plug-in. This is for your regular starter. As you guys can see on this guy here, your starter wire is actually for your starter. It's going to be this guy right here. I don't know what you guys can see, but that's just a regular round plug-in, and they swapped it in different years. Sorry about the mowing noise and wind noise. My brother's mowing and I'm working on the Jeep. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and try to fire her up and see how she does. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna leave it right on video here so you guys can hear exactly what's happening. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what's gonna happen just yet. So, we'll set you guys up right here. Might help if I have keys. So I'm going to guess something's not plugged in yet. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it on time lapse and go from there, because it didn't even try to crank. It did nothing. Alright, let's do it.
Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly in my mind. Future you come true. Know you're trying everything I need, you're the sweetest thing.
Dylan got it bumping.
What's up, guys? Back here today working on the Jeep. So I got a new radiator for the Jeep because the old one had a leak. So with the new radiators, as you guys can see, not everything comes with. So off your radiators, you're gonna have to pull the little grommets here that sit down there. The radiator cap, you'll need your radiator hoses. And you'll need the mounts right here. And I think they're just 8mm bolts. So you're going to see me throw it on time lapse, get the radiator all set up, prepped, put it in there. We're going to continue on with the Jeep and see what happens. Let's do it. Alright guys, welcome back to the Bros Rebuild. So today we're going to be working on the Jeep here. So as you guys know, I replaced the harness underneath the engine bay here. So this harness has been completely redid again. I did it with my 94 two-door I had. That ran and drove good. It's still giving me issues, so today, if it's gonna keep playing it, we're gonna go ahead and rip out the interior. I already got this seat ripped out, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on time lapse and start ripping out the interior. At the same time, before we throw all the interior back in, I'm gonna be doing new floors on it. Yeah, that's about it right off the bat. So So we got interior cleanup to do. I got to rip into the dash too, I believe. And we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and throw it on time lapse and go from there. Let's do it.
Truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and I truly had thoughts in my mind. Future you come true, and I know you're trying to. Everything I need, you're the sweetest thing. Treated me like everything, and
Alright guys, so you seen yesterday that we got basically all the seats out. So I got this back seat here out. This guy. It's just held in by two bolts, one there, one right over there. I have the second one right here. It's just two 15mm bolts that go in. I just used a ratchet wrench. I took it out this morning. The front's, the bottom part, as you guys can see right there, there's a bolt. Now, talking about the floors, I am doing new floors in here. It's gonna be a bit longer than I think, because as you guys can see, I have a little bit of cleanup to do. Don't worry about that, that's just a panel that take out the carpet. So, as you guys can see, I'm gonna be cleaning all this up. This bracket right here that's held in by 4 bolts, that's gonna be coming out. That is for the stock shift linkage for the 4-wheel drive. If you have it, you're going to need to leave it. If you don't, you can go ahead and pull it out if you ever have to pull your interior. The reason why I pulled the interior is the Jeep's still giving me issues where I'm not able to drive it. So I'm hoping, what my hope is that... I might have to rip, so I might have to... Okay, anyways, but I might have to do something different. I don't know exactly, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it on time lapse here and start ripping out this back half of this carpet to look at this floor pan. I'm going to do all new floors in the Jeep. It's going to be a lot better in my opinion. I'll have floors at this point. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you can just go ahead and hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. Any questions about how to take out the seats, that type of stuff. So I did it on the 94, so 94 to 96 is gonna be all the same. Sorry, camera died there. Like I was saying, the back interior here, I'm gonna have to rip out these panels, a couple other panels, and you guys will see. So the dash situation, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to rip into the dash just yet. As soon as I know, which I'm thinking I will have to, I'll let you guys know. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it on time lapse, and let's get started. Let's do it. Alright guys, so here we are, we're back here working on the Jeep. So we're going to be doing, I'm going to be honest, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing yet. I completely forgot. We're going to pull the distributor and top dead center of the distributor and see if she'll run. So I've did a lot of digging. It says we're getting weak spark. We're not getting a blue hot spark. Blue hot spark is what you need to start these Jeeps, it says. And mine's orange, yellow, some different colors, not blue. I know that much. So we're gonna pull the distributor, set the top dead center to the combustion one. You know, not the exhaust. If you have any questions, just comment below or message us on the Bros Rebuilds Facebook and at Instagram. We're gonna start posting on Instagram more often. I just haven't got that far. We have the mud Jeep over there. I don't know how well you can see that mud Jeep way over there. That's gonna be a fun one. I don't know. Yeah. We're going ahead and get to work, and I gotta go find out where David is because he's not out here. If you have any questions, yeah, hit us up. Let's do it.
Dylan got it bumping.
Okay, I want to talk to you guys for a minute here. So if you guys ever have issues with putting your distributor in, this is how to put it in properly. So you'll take it all the way down to where you see this guy in here, okay? And now, what we're going to do, if John will hold the camera, is you see this line right here, that little bar? You're going to actually spin the distributor so that this hole on this edge lines up with the hole in the distributor. Then you take something that'll line up with it.
I think you're gonna go, yeah.
Like in this case, we got a drill bit that'll work for now. Best is if you got like a punch, but this will work. You just want to line something up. You just kind of drop it through. See how it drops through the distributor there for the top. And then you can go ahead and then make sure this shaft here will be left in place, because this bottom end actually drops in the oil pump, which is down in there. I don't know how well you can see in there, but the oil pump's in there. You gotta have the oil pump sitting in a certain position, otherwise the timing can be off on the distributor. So now that you got that all set up and I have the oil pump sitting in there just right, you just want to grab this guy.
I thought you said it was sitting just right.
It must be slightly off.
Alright guys, so as you guys seen, we were still fighting with this Jeep to get it running. We think we came up with the conclusion it's in the body harness. I'm not talking to you, bro. But you see we got the front end parts here. I went and did new bushings in the control arms. I was going to put the lift into my new Jeep there, but decided not to. But we're going to put all the lift back in here for the front end. It's not going to be too hard. Pretty easy. We have quite a bit of mess in here. So, crap all over because... So anyways, in this body harness here, you see I spliced in new wires to that plug-in. The plug-in's right here, as you guys can see, it's burnt right here. Doing a lot of research, we think that what happens, we were talking to friends, doing a lot of research. This wire's really stiff here compared to the rest of them, so this one burnt up. We think it's actually creating an issue. So we have another 94 that we could have put the body harness into. It's this Jeep right over here. Anyways, as I was saying, we have another 94 Jeep we could have just took the body harness out of right over here. Since I already took the motor harness out of it, we could have just took the body harness. See, this Jeep's perfectly fine. Ran and drove one parked. Reason why I parked it. As you guys look here, the floors here are just all toast. Floors, body's toast. Anyways, we left that Jeep alone. Plans are to build one other Jeep out of that one. So we decided, me and Dave were talking, and we're like, we have a 99 here. Now this 99 ran when parked. Alright? The reason why we parked it, as you guys can see right back over here. Frames completely gone in this Jeep. Just like our 95, frames completely gone. We were like, time to park it, retire it. We took the motor out. So we started looking, we were like, we're gonna take everything out. We have our complete body harness out of this 99. There's no harness completely. We went all the way down to the neck and cranny. We took the gas tank, the body harness, everything. So we're gonna put it into the 94 here. And in the next video, you'll see me start ripping it all down. And I think that's about it. We're just gonna put the whole body harness in. We have all vacuum lines complete. This is our whole harness setup. Everything's in here. A little bit of modifications. We have it all the way down to the heater core. We're putting the heater core, the dash, everything in here. Our gas tank. So it's gonna be one little bit of a project, but I gotta pull off the intake yet. I think the intake's the only thing we need left for this. I'm not sure where I'm gonna start. It might be on the front end, putting the front end back together. I don't know. But I'm just gonna kind of wrap things up for this video here. Sorry about the wind noise. We're gonna wrap things up for this video and go from there. In the next video, you'll see me take and clean this whole thing out. We'll show you the harness setup, everything we got to put into it. Most people, I've never seen anyone do this, so it's going to be basically 94 interior, but it's going to have a 99, so 99 2000 dash setup like this. Center console we'll put in. We're going to leave the door panels. We're going to leave door panels, these side panels here, like these ones. All this is going to stay. We'll have to modify the wiring harness, but there's not too much to modify. We'll figure it out when we go along. But, and that, like I was saying, in the next video, you'll see me clean out the Jeep. We'll start ripping out the harness setup out of the 94. And we're going to put the whole 99 setup into it. So, yeah, it's going to be in the next video of my Jeep. We don't know when the next video is going to come out. Don't even know when this one's going to come out. I have a couple other projects going on. Subaru, Jeep, Subaru. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys again. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to build the Jeep. Any Jeeps. Well, I could, but take me a little longer. So, thank you again. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe. See what's to come next. Yeah. Thank you again, and have a good day. Peace.